Okay, this is Insane Flirt. He's a pickup artist, and he's going to talk about another pickup artist, John Anthony Lifestyle, and he's going to critique him. Now, uh, I know I've been doing quite a few of these PUA videos, but this one definitely caught my eye, and I want to add my 2 cents.
Today's lucky winner is Jimmy of John Anthony Lifestyle, because I don't know if you're aware, but there is quite a controversy around the guy. For some reason, so many people seem to love this guy and they say he changed their lives, and for so many reasons. Other people seem to hate this guy and they say that his games suck and he's actually hiring prostitutes. Some people claim that there is evidence of that, and some people claim that this is bullshit. Today, I don't want to get too much into the debate and I don't want to go over this. I want to go over the actual influence of this guy. I want to watch this guy talk to girls and I want to analyze that. Like, honestly, I didn't mean to talk about this guy, I just always thought he was kind of lame and that he was not stable and feeling well in his infields when he was talking to girls. I always felt like he was faking some kind of confidence and that he had no idea of what calibration means and that he would always make people feel uncomfortable. That's one thing, that was my opinion. I wanted to keep this opinion to myself. And then recently I heard about all of this drama of him and this other guy exposing each
other. Okay. You've already made yourself look bad. So these two PUAs are going back and forth. It's drama. But when you, the third PUA, give your voice, it's not drama. You're just giving your opinion. That doesn't follow Insane Flirt. You know, sorry, man. I mean, that's just bad optics. You, to other people who watch this video who aren't PUAs, you're as much drama as this guy is. So there's no point in getting into it and then pretending you're above it. It makes you look bad.
Others, and I was quite entertained by it. I was watching it and eating my popcorn, watching their videos. Like, honestly, I didn't want to make a video about this guy at first. I was just watching the drama from afar and finding it quite entertaining, eating my popcorn. But then...
Again, you're making yourself look bad. You kind of remind me of the Americans in the Second World War. To the Americans, for the first 2 or 3 years, the Second World War was just drama happening over there in Europe until Pearl Harbor happened. And then it wasn't drama anymore. Then it was serious shit. You see how that works? So if you're just being entertained and getting your popcorn, then there's going to be a lot of guys with the same attitude watching this video about you.
I just saw something that's amazing. I saw this recent video that Jimmy posted about him standing in front of 3 girls explaining why he's legit. And I thought that was the weirdest, the most useless flex ever. This is just amazing. I live in Thailand right now and I could do the same very easily. I could just go down the streets and find 3 hot girls, give them $30 that they will share among them, and have them stay behind me for 10 minutes and laughing at my jokes.
Insane Flirt, that was a bad thing for you to admit. Again, this is so typical. If Y is a white guy, PUA, running to places like Thailand. If you're good at what you do, you don't have to be in Thailand. You can be whatever country you're from. But you're in Thailand, you know, or Korea, or any of these places. Obviously, your money goes further. The price to bribe a woman is far, far lower. So I used to hear this from MGTOWs. Just go to Thailand, man. You know, the women are easy there. So you're killing your credibility even as we speak. Also, that little word saying you before, you hate it when a woman calls you. We didn't hear her voice. So basically, I mean, it could have been your mother for all we knew. So that was no different than this Anthony guy having three girls in the background. And here's the other thing too. He's the better salesman, as bad as it is. It's more, all PUA is scam, all of it. So you may as well go all the way. So Anthony having women, at least visually in his, video, beats out what you're doing. You're by yourself in a bedroom that doesn't look, it looks very cheap and very sad, in a place where a lonely person lives.
In front of a camera. This is just lame, and if this is convincing you that this guy is actually interesting or that he has game because he can get girl to stay beside him and laugh at his jokes, I'm sorry, but you're quite lost. Now I'm pointing this out because I live in a country where it's super easy to get hookers, and this Jim of guy also lives in a country where it's super easy and cheap to get hookers. Having girls in a conversation with you or being around you and being happy is one thing.
Just a minute, Insane Flirt, I want to read this. Friendly reminder too. Hookers are people too, are they? Then why aren't you trying to date them? It's not hard to befriend one or date one. Why would you want to date one? How come you're not dating one then? Especially if money is involved. Dude, money always has to be involved. Do you simply talk to these girls? These girls, if you go to the bar, you have to pay for their drinks. If they go on dates, you have to pay for the dinner. Money's always involved. So how come none of you guys go for the hookers if they're such great people and you want to befriend them? And why would you want to befriend them? Or do you want to be friend zoned? It wouldn't be good enough for you. Look, if you guys were willing to admit about all the money that's involved, you would have to admit that the girls aren't interested in you as a person. All you would go for the hookers. But you can't accept that. Because in order to date, you have to embrace the fantasy that the woman actually cares about you as a person when you have to pay her in one form or another.
Creating attraction between a man and a woman is another thing. Most of the time, when you create attraction between a man and a woman, there is tension. Most of the time, the girl is giggling.
You can't really create unless the potential there. The potential is there. The woman either likes you or she doesn't from off the bat. So anyway, let's get to the video here and see what he has to say. We'll see what his critique of this guy is.
The bat, he starts by doing the opposite of creating attraction. And I know it's okay, you can go up to a girl and be like, hey, excuse me, to get her attention. But you don't want to follow her and begging for her to actually accept to talk with you. This is very low value.
By the way, Insane Flirt, if there was a woman behind them and she passes by and he turns around, she's going to see the next girl, that he hits on, would probably see him hitting on this first girl. So that would come off even more low value. So, look, you can't do your PA scam without saying, oh, you can approach a girl in the street. But any guy with any real experience will say, oh, if you approach a girl in the street, she's going to know what you're about. She knows it's a come on. Once she knows it's a come on, there's nothing you can do. She's got to like you immediately, or it's over. It's one of the worst scenarios to try and pick up a woman. And I'm not even a PUA.
Wait, talk to me for 1 sec. I just moved here. I'm going to be a DJ at XS and Hakkasan and some of these clubs out here.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Hakkasan is one of the best.
Yeah.
Then, well, he's telling a lie. He's telling that he's a DJ while actually he is not, which is something that I hate. Getting girls by telling lies. This is the reason why mainstream media hates PUA and all that is related to success with women.
You are wrong, Insane Flirt. Media just hates men, period. Society is hostile to men. They don't want them to succeed. It's at anything. So, I mean, what can I say? I mean, you about this line, you have to lie. You have to lie. PUA is a lie. It's a scam in itself. But look, seduction involves a certain amount of lies. If you couldn't come up to a woman and say the absolute truth, I'm really turned on by you. I want you for my girlfriend. Why don't we get together and date? That would destroy the seduction. Everything is about seduction is a lie to some degree. And frankly, why should I care if this guy lies to this woman? He's not doing anything to her. Are you suggesting Insane Flirt that the woman is harmed somehow by a guy? She's supposedly, he works up some kind of attraction supposedly, and then she has sex and she finds out, oh, what he told me before was a lie. What difference does it make? If it's a one night stand, she's not hurt. She hasn't lost anything. Look, if guys were able to tell the truth and get laid, they would. Obviously, they have to lie. That's not a man's fault. It's female psychology. If women actually wanted to get together with men, men wouldn't need to lie, would they? So just admit the girls really don't give a shit that much about men.
Because this guy exists. This guy alone is ruining the reputation of pickup, and is ruining the reputation of all the coaches and all the people, all the students who try to get better with women.
He's just more blatant about his scamming. That's all. He's just more blatant about it. So what you're really saying is be more covert about your bullshit, about your snake oil.
Thanks to guys like this guy, people believe that success with women is a bad thing. Thanks to guys like this guy, people believe that getting better at communicating with women sucks.
Dude, there would be no reason for society, there should be no reason for them to see it as a bad thing. So what if this guy made some bullshit story?
We're going there tonight. I'm going to be opening for Steve Aoki tonight. You know Steve Aoki?
Then he goes on and on and on, lying about whatever comes up to his mind to let the girl think that maybe he's attractive and maybe he stands out, while actually he doesn't, because it's a lie. Like, how lame do you have to be if your only way to go up to girls is to mention a super notorious celebrity and saying that you actually know them?
Because girls in Insane Flirt go for status. That's what they go for, status. Look, if this John Anthony was smarter, he would rent a limo and dress, high status. He would put on a suit or something. And then he would draw her in. But all you're admitting right now is that, like I say, the girls go for it. That's what they want in a guy. They're not interested in the man for himself. So he can't create what's not there. He can't create an attraction that just isn't there. And neither can you.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yes, that's my favorite.
do you want to hear something crazy? Do you know what Eskimo Brothers means?
Okay, I'm going to cut to the chase. This girl, what's his face here, Insane Flirt, he believes she's an actress, and I agree with him. Okay? Everything about it, you can watch this video for yourself, and it does come off as weird. She's far too friendly for some average looking guy coming up to her on the street. So we'll get past that. This is one I want to show because I believe this is for real, and he believes it's for real because the women's reactions are more like women really would if some guy just comes up the street and start talking to them.
No? ¿Hablas español? Viví en Puerto Rico por 8 meses.
There, this is so interesting. He's going to girls who don't seem to be paid actors because he's approaching them and they are like, what the fuck is happening? This is the normal reaction of a girl that you don't know when you go up to her and you try to pick her up in the day. This is the normal reaction of a girl who does not expect you.
Viví en Puerto Rico por 8 meses.
Exactly, insane flirt. This is the normal reaction. It's who the hell are you? That's what the reactions are. You can see it in their faces. So you're admitting that the average woman doesn't give a shit about the average guy. You know, the average guy is going out of his way to meet these girls, right? So men want to be with women. Women react badly. So women do not want to be with men. So what is the purpose of PUA when you think about it? What are you getting out of this? Your big success is you get some time with someone who really doesn't give a shit about you as a human being.
Soy de Nueva York, pero viví en Colombia y Puerto Rico. ¿Hablas español? Portuguese? Can you translate? Okay. Vivi, should I speak to you in English? Oh, cool. Are you related? Oh, really? How old is she? Woman. I know, I'm sorry. She's an attractive woman. Tell her she's a very attractive woman. But the Latina women are like more attractive usually like, as they get older. Like they keep their looks. Is she still married or no?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
My husband.
Oh, okay. Oh.
This whole segment, there is no game. It's just a guy being friendly with women. There is no attraction that's being generated. The mom does not even understand what the fuck he's saying. They are just standing there and reacting because they are being polite.
What can I say? I mean, there's a language barrier, okay? And of course, they're just being polite. He's not going to create something that's not there.
There is no attraction that's being built there.
He's losing all the family's money. Okay, ask her like, what is her favorite part about Las Vegas? Stripping? Tell her I wish that she was divorced. No, I'm just kidding. Okay.
Honestly, I have no idea why he's going for the mom because the daughter is way hotter.
Okay, insane flirt. Now you've just exposed yourself. You don't understand the female psychology. This guy, John Anthony, obviously has some clue because if he goes after the daughter, his mother will get her motherly instincts to mate guard her daughter from low status nobodies. Mothers have historically, throughout all history, looked at guys and say, is this guy a man of means and notoriety? That's the only one I want to allow to get between my daughter's legs. So hitting on her mother is the safer bet. So he knows something you don't, or at least even don't want to admit. Or if he hits, so he hits on the mother, the daughter's instincts to protect her mother isn't of the same caliber. And notice, this is important too in Insane Flirt. Where are the men here? Where are the men here? This woman's married. Where's her husband? He's working. And that's why she's married him. She's married him because she wants a man to work so she doesn't have to. And her daughter, she's pretty enough. She could have a boyfriend. Where's her boyfriend? She doesn't want it. These two women are hanging around the two people they want to hang around, each other. Women prefer the company of other women. That's something you PUA should be saying if you knew anything about the opposite sex. If any young girl like this, she doesn't have a boyfriend around, it's like, well, she's not really that interested in guys.
Very nice to meet you. How do you say how nice to meet you? Muchas gracias. Okay, thank you. Nice to meet you.
Oh, by the way, Insane Flirt, this woman, she might actually be interested in this guy if he was high status enough, because then she would say, well, you know, I might take a chance with my husband finding out. You know, like that is, she could have a one night stand with a man of means. And if her husband finds out and everything goes tits up, she can monkey branch that guy. But she's not going to take a chance with Joe Blow, even if she was attracted to this guy. Even if she does look at him and saying, yeah, I'd probably bang him. This is something about female psychology you guys, you PUAs, don't understand either. Like, women compartmentalize their desire. That's why so many guys get laid at the bar when the women are drunk and their inhibitions go. These girls could actually have some attraction to this guy, but they immediately just block it out. They say, no, I would never spread my legs for this low status loser. And so she would never sleep around with this guy. And I was pointing out to say, you know, people in their minds think women don't sleep around like men do, but they do. It's just they save themselves for the guys with the moolah.
She was divorced. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Okay.
Honestly, I have no idea why he's going for the mom, because the daughter to show that he's in an interaction with women, but he's not doing anything to show that he can actually pick up a woman. Again, if you believe that this is game, if you believe that just being in a normal conversation with women is actual game, I'm not surprised that you might think he's good, that you might follow him.
Normal conversation? Well, how would you get into the abnormal section of it? You have to start off with a normal. Oh, come on. Insane Flirt, there's nothing he could have done there. And there was nothing you could have done there if you were there. How would you approach those women when they can see, look, they're interested in one another? When you show up in daylight like that, they know you're there to hit on them. And they're just going to look at you and be guarded and say, okay, let's hear this man's spiel. And you're going to have nothing to offer them. You have nothing to trade with them. You're just like him. You're a man in a t-shirt. And they say they don't know you from Adam. And you have to start off the conversation normally. If you came on and if that Anthony guy had just come on to them, I don't know, suave or whatever you think that he would have, that would have come off as quote unquote creepy to them. That means low status. This guy's a nobody. There's nothing that he could have done or said. And again, like you couldn't have said anything there. So I don't think there's much more to add to this video. I just need guys to see that all PUA is scam. It's all snake oil. Because at the very core of it, one thing that PUA, the most important thing, is that the women are not interested in the guys. And so you have to bribe them. And then so any success, you know, quote unquote on success is not really a success. You guys aren't getting what you want. You're not getting someone who really is into you and thinks you're cool and wants to be with you because you're you, not just any guy. You're yourself, the one special, unique guy. None of you guys can admit that that's what you want. And you obviously can't get that. You obviously can't get that. You look at this interaction. These women in general, don't care about men. They live for each other. There's the woman's world, and the man might get to stay in it for a short time, but they don't respect you. They see you as the other, and they prefer one another over you. So I got to say that over and over again. I see nothing to gain from any of this. Nothing. Anyway, I'll leave it at that.